Get ready, Tarnished. The world of gaming never sleeps, and neither do we. We're diving headfirst into the latest, hottest updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From game-changing new modes to mind-bending community creations, the digital landscape is shifting, and we've got the inside track on all of it. Strap in, because this is your essential download of what's happening right now. First up, a familiar challenge is making a comeback in a brand new way, pushing players to their absolute limits. Then, we're exploring a massive crossover that sounds like something straight out of a fever dream. And if that wasn't enough, we're diving into player reactions that are as wild as the updates themselves. Don't touch that dial, you're about to get plugged into the pulse of gaming. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss a single second. Prepare for the ultimate test. From Software is dialing up the intensity for Elden Ring. Nightreign with the Deep of Night update, introducing a hardcore mode for the truly dedicated. This isn't just a slight tweak. It's a full-blown gauntlet designed to push even the most seasoned players to their breaking point. Fans of From Software's notoriously challenging titles will find familiar echoes in this new mode, reminiscent of the difficulty modifiers like the Demon Bell and Kuro's Charm found in Sekiro. Shadows die twice. For those who felt Elden Ring, Nightreign was perhaps a bit too forgiving. Your prayers have been answered. The Deep of Night mode, launching on September 11th, is explicitly marketed as a high-difficulty challenge mode designed for seasoned players. What does this mean in practice? Expect enemies to hit harder, move faster, and possess more aggressive AI. The game will also feature less transparency regarding crucial gameplay elements. This includes subtle yet significant changes to terrain that could catch unwary players off guard, and weapon effects that might come with unforeseen detriments. This deliberate obscurity is a hallmark of the roguelike genre, drawing parallels to the intricate and often punishing mechanics found in games like Returnal. But the challenge doesn't stop there. From Software has indicated that the difficulty will escalate with deeper levels. Depth 3 is already being touted as exceptionally tough, but the real test lies in Depths 4 and 5, which promise an endless battle. While the precise nature of this endless combat remains shrouded in mystery, it suggests a survival-oriented challenge where players must see how long they can last against relentless waves of formidable foes. This continuous escalation ensures that the Deep of Night mode offers a dynamic and evolving experience, constantly demanding adaptation and mastery. With updates consistently rolling out, the Elden Ring, Nightreign community is buzzing with anticipation for what comes next. Beyond the new difficulty mode, there have been numerous balance patches and quality-of-life improvements aimed at enhancing the overall player experience. The inclusion of familiar bosses from previous From Software titles has also fueled speculation about further legacy content integration. While the game doesn't adhere to a traditional development roadmap, From Software has reaffirmed its commitment to ongoing support, with updates often arriving in the form of special events or significant new features like the Deep of Night mode. The ongoing debate surrounding difficulty in From Software games continues, with some advocating for more accessible options and others arguing that the games already provide ample ways to tailor the challenge, such as summoning NPC allies. However, the community's dedication to self-imposed challenges, evidenced by countless no-hit runs and weakest weapon playthroughs on YouTube, highlights a persistent desire for greater difficulty. The Deep of Night mode directly addresses this segment of the player base, offering an officially sanctioned, high-stakes experience. Hold onto your helms, because the intensity is just getting started. Next, we're diving into how players are reacting to these challenging new updates, and it's more passionate than you might think. Get ready to rethink everything you thought you knew about difficulty. From Software has officially confirmed what many Elden Ring, Nightreign players have been speculating about. A new, significantly harder difficulty mode is on the horizon. Dubbed the Deep of Night, this upcoming edition is set to arrive on September 11th, aiming to satisfy the cravings of veteran players who feel the base game no longer presents a sufficient challenge. For those who have mastered the existing mechanics and defeated the formidable Nightlord bosses, this new mode promises to be a true test of skill and endurance. The Deep of Night mode will fundamentally alter the core gameplay experience, by increasing the overall difficulty of expeditions. This means enemies will be more formidable, employing more aggressive tactics and possessing enhanced abilities. But the challenge goes beyond simply beefing up enemy stats. A key feature of the Deep of Night is the removal of the ability to pre-select specific Nightlords to target before embarking on an expedition. This strategic limitation prevents players from building their characters to specifically exploit the weaknesses of particular bosses, forcing a more adaptable and well-rounded approach to combat. Furthermore, the mode introduces an element of uncertainty by no longer clearly reflecting ongoing terrain changes during expeditions. This lack of transparency adds a layer of unpredictability, requiring players to remain constantly vigilant and aware of their surroundings. The upside to braving these heightened challenges: Deep of Night expeditions will reward players with exclusive new special items, including unique relics that could significantly alter gameplay. Additionally, players will encounter weapons with enhanced status effects, and some might even carry negative effects, adding a risk-reward dynamic to gear acquisition. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the Deep of Night is its escalating difficulty system. As players progress deeper into each in-game day within this mode, the challenge will reportedly increase. This difficulty scaling is not static. It will reportedly fluctuate based on a player's recent performance, adapting dynamically to their wins and losses. This creates a constantly evolving challenge that ensures players are always on their toes, never quite reaching a point of comfortable mastery. The announcement also teases that Depths 4 and 5 will feature an endless battle option, though the specifics of this mode remain to be detailed, hinting at a potential survival-focused endgame experience. This update arrives as Elden Ring. Nightreign continues to receive regular content additions, including tougher boss variations like the Everdark Sovereign. Player guides for these new challenges, such as defeating Everdark Tricephalos and Everdark Equilibrious Beast, are already being provided to help the community navigate the evolving landscape of the game. The introduction of the Deep of Night signals From Software's commitment to catering to its dedicated player base and ensuring the game remains a compelling experience for years to come. But the changes aren't just about raw difficulty. They're sparking some truly fascinating reactions from the community. Now, let's see just how passionate players are about these new challenges and what it means for the game's future. The ultimate compliment: players want to pay more. Following the recent announcement of Elden Ring, Nightreign's Deep of Night update, a new high-difficulty expedition mode set to launch on September 11th, the game's Japanese player base has responded with an outpouring of enthusiasm that has taken even the developers by surprise. This free update promises to introduce more challenging enemies, exclusive relics, and new weapon effects, significantly enhancing the gameplay experience for dedicated players. It arrives separately from the game's planned paid DLC, which is slated for Q4 2025 and will introduce new characters and bosses. The reaction on Japanese social media platform X, formerly Twitter, has been overwhelmingly positive, with many players expressing sheer delight at the pace and scale of new content being delivered to Elden Ring. Nightreign. What's particularly noteworthy, however, is the recurring sentiment among many fans. They wish From Software would allow them to pay more for the game. This sentiment, while often expressed humorously, highlights a deep appreciation for the value and entertainment Elden Ring, Nightreign is providing. Some players have jokingly suggested the introduction of microtransactions for cosmetic items or other enhancements, stating they want to support the developers through additional purchases, seeing the current content offering as far exceeding the game's price point. One widely shared sentiment translates to, "Hey FromSoft, you're forgetting something important. This game costs 5720 yen approx, $40 USD. Current full-price games easily cost 7,800 yen or even exceed 10,000 yen. FromSoft, please, give us paid content. Skins, accessories. Where can we direct our desire to support you?" This reflects a common feeling that the game offers exceptional value, leading players to feel a desire to reciprocate that value with their own spending. Another user expressed, "I truly respect FromSoft for understanding that they could make a ton of money by adding paid content, yet choosing not to, no matter what. This sentiment underscores a deep admiration for the developer's integrity and focus on delivering a complete, satisfying experience without relying on aggressive monetization strategies. The calls for more paid content, therefore, stem not from a demand for more features, but from a genuine desire to reward the developers for their perceived excellence. Steam reviews from the Japanese community further corroborate this sentiment, with the game boasting an 87% positive rating. Comments frequently praise the continuous stream of high-quality content, with one reviewer stating, "The moment I start feeling hungry, they put out a new dish." Another remarked, "I haven't been so hooked to a co-op game in 20 years, and this game never loses flavor." This near-unanimous positivity is a rare phenomenon online, suggesting that the Japanese audience in particular holds From Software and Elden Ring, Nightreign in exceptionally high regard. Their appreciation for the game's longevity and the developer's commitment to quality content is so profound that they are playfully, yet earnestly, asking to be allowed to spend more money. From player adoration to incredible community creations, the Elden Ring universe is constantly evolving. Now, prepare yourself for a mod so ambitious, it blurs the lines between beloved gaming franchises. Morrowind has officially landed in Elden Ring. For those who thought they'd seen every possible crossover, get ready to have your mind blown. A renowned modder, known for previously transplanting iconic Halo maps into Dark Souls, has now achieved something truly monumental, porting the entirety of the Elder Scrolls, Morrowind into the Elden Ring engine. This ambitious project, spearheaded by YouTuber and modder InfernoPlus, represents months of painstaking work and a testament to the burgeoning capabilities of the Elden Ring modding community. InfernoPlus, who had been relatively inactive recently, revealed the project in a new video titled, "I Ported Morrowind to Elden Ring." In it, he details the complex process of recreating Morrowind's vast and intricate landscape within From Software's powerful engine. Initially, InfernoPlus targeted the Dark Souls 1 engine, but he quickly discovered that it lacked the necessary capacity to handle the sheer density of Morrowind's world. The landscape simply proved too complex for the older engine's limitations. "I was originally targeting the Dark Souls 1 engine, but found that it could not handle how dense the Morrowind landscape was," InfernoPlus explained. "We then ported this project to Dark Souls 3, where it just barely fit within the world loading restrictions." This iterative process highlights the technical hurdles involved in such a massive undertaking. However, the transition to Elden Ring proved to be significantly smoother. InfernoPlus credits the advanced state of Elden Ring's community modding tools and the game's overall superior architecture for facilitating this latest iteration. Moving the mod over to Elden Ring was much easier because community modding for the RPG has advanced so much over the years. And well, Elden Ring is just a much better game than Dark Souls 3, he stated. The video showcases the current state of the mod, offering a glimpse into what is essentially Morrowind's iconic world, meticulously rebuilt to scale within the Elden Ring framework. Players can experience the familiar third-person movement and animations of Elden Ring while navigating the unique and often bizarre environments of Morrowind. Currently, the world exists as a stunning visual representation, though InfernoPlus notes that the world is there, but it's completely devoid of actual gameplay, at least for the time being. Future updates are expected to integrate gameplay mechanics, transforming this visual marvel into a playable experience. This isn't InfernoPlus's first foray into creating outlandish mods. His previous work includes integrating Halo weapons into Dark Souls, remastered, and, more notably, recreating entire Halo multiplayer maps and environments within the Dark Souls modding scene. These projects have cemented his reputation as a creator capable of merging disparate gaming universes in uniquely exciting ways. The Morrowind and Elden Ring mod is arguably his most ambitious project to date, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with fan-made modifications. From challenging new modes to incredible fan creations, the world of gaming is always delivering the unexpected. Stay tuned, because we're about to wrap it all up with a rapid-fire recap and your essential calls to action. That's a wrap on another incredible news cycle. We saw Elden Ring, Nightreign get a brutal, Deep of Night mode for the ultimate challenge. Japanese players are so thrilled they're practically begging From Software for more ways to spend their money. And in a mind-bending crossover, Morrowind is being ported directly into Elden Ring thanks to an incredible modder. Don't miss out on any of the action. Smash that like button, subscribe for more epic updates, hit the notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all our socials to stay connected.